Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modded Life Season 2, Episode 22 with me, Cid, and I've just been down here to grab a few things out of the looting system, the crop system. How are you doing? Yeah, you're fine. And then there's a spoder. That's about it. So, last episode we started trying to play around with crop farms and tree farming specifically, and I started making plans to build something over here next to this fella, this little green fella here. Yeah, clearly didn't know who he was dealing with. Oh, there's another one over there. He's brought his brother. I was wondering where that's obviously I need to cover that up as well. Where was I going? Oh yeah, so and the build I have got in mind. Ow. It's pretty simple. Well, pretty simple and also pretty complex, but it's going to require a lot of bricks. So at the end of last episode I went caving and we got a whole load of bricks, or a whole load of clay, which I've set cooking in the furnace. Now we're going to chisel some bits a lot, and very similar to the kind of same concept we had last time. So we've got the bricks cooking there. We've got a couple more stack. I'll just put those in there for like that. We'll stick those in here, and we can go up here and just get rid of these mob drops. However, I've also got these flower pots, and you're probably wondering why I've got flower pots. Well, I've got a deconstructor, an uncrafting grinder, so that will give me 3 stacks of bricks plus these. So these are all things we can use to get our building materials together. Now this is full of latex, and that's done what it's doing. This has obviously done its thing, and there's really not a lot going on around the place here, but what we can do is we can get the 4 of those, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's a start, because that will give us some stacks of this now of bricks. And I don't want to use this style of brick. I actually want to go one step further with this, and I want to combine those to get. Now these can be. Do I actually? Maybe I shouldn't have recipe for those. I can uncraft that. Do I want to go? See the uses for those have got chisel. Now I don't like, to be fair, I don't like the chisel bricks. So, but I do like that texture. Probably. Let's just have a look. I actually like that texture more than I like that texture. So I think we will go to the uncrafting grinder, and we'll run that down. Oh, you need some coal. Have some charcoal. There you go. That's all good. So we've got these. We'll have that one in a moment. We've got a whole bunch of clay cooking, with some more clay left up there, and there is obviously bricks appearing down here, along with some cooked crocodile meat and various other bits and pieces. So we're going to need probably, let me just come in here, I'm going to grab, I think, some cobble just to do some planning. In fact, cobble and sand, there you go. Something that stands out as being obviously unique. We'll take that as well as these. Just wait for that. But we can soon turn those into bricks, and those can become bricks. That's all good. And then we've got these just to put through as well. So we've got a goodly amount of brickage going on here, and I've got my design on my other screen, my reference image, and I think it should be reasonably interesting to build. I may be wrong. There you go, have them. So this structure is going to be, well, for starters we need to figure out how far we're coming over this way, and I would like to, I want this to be fairly long, so let's get some cobble, and I think we need to bring you over to probably about here. So this is the corner point, and from the corner we will have, I'm just trying to get my reference here, we'll have a block, and then 1, 2, 3, and then there will be a block, and then there'll be a gate which is going to be 1, 2, 3, and there's a block, then 1, 2, 3, then there's a block. So I mean, it's not massive, you know, don't get too excited about this. I could probably, could I get away with slightly more on that? You know what, I don't think I can. But then you've got this block, then you've got a gap of 1, 2, 3, and then there's a block. So this is, it's actually really difficult to see without this. Let me go. You got block, then you got 1 block, and then 1, 2, 3, right, like that. So if I use this to indicate the gaps in the middle, so there's your block, then you got, just trying to see here, this is your point. You know what, this is wrong. This is wrong already. It's going there and there, and you got 3. Then you got 1, 2, 3. Then you got a block. Then you got 1, 2, 3. And then you go to here. Now I'm starting to think we will expand that out. But then you go 1, 2, 3. Block. 1, 2, 3. Block. 1, 2, 3, block. 1, 2, 3, block. And you're kind of getting a feel that there's a kind of a pattern emerging here of 3 and 1, 3 and 1, 3 and 1. So I'm just going to get this kind of laid out very loosely on the ground, and I shall be right back. All right, so we've got a structure going here. We should have 3 and 3. Then that end should be 3 and 3. We've got all of this is going on pretty much standard design all the way around. So the first thing we need is, well, first thing I do need to do is just to get my view there, and we are going to start off here. Actually, no. We're going to start off here with brick. And the brick's going to go 1 and then 2 and 3. So that is there. And then we're going to need to take a chisel bits bag and a chisel, and we're going to, first things first, check what we've got in here and see what we can get rid of. We've got a whole load of dirt blocks, so we definitely don't need those. I'll keep the grass just because we can, but we don't really need the dirt, so get rid of the dirt. Excellent. And this we're going to knock these back 1, 2, 3, 4 each. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us a slightly thinner wall, but we're obviously what I want to do is keep this bit of the wall fairly thin. Is 4 enough, or should I go? Actually, I think 2 more. that works slightly better. And then I need to just take some of this away, and we are going to come in with the bits, chisels and bits, and we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll do the same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to take this up until we get to about here. And we're going to want to curve this down. I'm going to put a curve. Oh, I'm trying to find my middle point. Hang on, let me have a look. So if that's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That there is our middle point. So we'll take you a little bit more, maybe 2 more. Now undo. Get your undo key set if you haven't done this in Chisels and Bits yet. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do a 2 and a 1. 2 and a 1. And then a 1 and a 2 like that, I think. And then a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just trying to see where I am. From there we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just bring this all the way down. And we're kind of texturing this brickwork, and if you've not looked at the kind of architecture that I'm kind of doing here, this post-industrial architecture that you see all over the UK, you know, in Victorian, well, mill styles and engine sheds, all that kind of stuff. I strongly suggest you do so, because it is oh, hang on, undo. What have I missed? Oh, I see. It's that and that. Yeah, because it is really quite beautiful in its own right. You know, you got these structures that are entirely made out of mainly brick and sandstone, and they've got so much texture and character to them. It's incredible. Anyway, so we're going to take that, and that is going to come here, and then we're going to have you, and you are going to come there like so. And then we need to bring this up, and I think we want to go quite a bit up from here. So we're going to go 1, 2 from there, and then I think we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe. This is going to hurt. So very tall, lots of brick, and then we'll put some sandstone in and we'll mix this up. Let me just do a little bit of work off camera, because obviously I appreciate that this kind of thing isn't everybody's cup of tea, doing the high detail chisels and bits work. So let me get a bit thrown together, and I shall be right back with you. All right. Well, we're getting steady progress. I've got one section of wall in, I've got a window in. I'm using black terracotta and this streaky glass. Limestone, raw limestone, and of course brick. And I'm using this scaffold, which is dirt cheap. It's 64 of these is made with 1 dirt block, quite literally dirt cheap, and 1 stick. But they don't survive very long, so you do have to be aware of that. But take a copy of that, come around here, place it, clear, and basically rinse and repeat all the way up to the top there, which is going to be easier said than done. And we've got quite a few of these to do, so it's going to take a goodly amount of time just to get these walls built, because that's one block. Then we're going to do the same again, and we'll do that, and so on and so forth. Now what I will probably do once I've got one set of these in is I will basically replicate this bottom bit all the way along there, and then we'll replicate this top bit all, and we'll run the scaffold along, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's going to be tedious, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. Of course, what we do need to do is when we cut to here, we need to change to placement mode, because of course that I don't want to replace. Now this one here I would like to be in replace, and we replace that one. So yeah, a little bit of work to do here, and there's more to go on the top of this. This is just, you know, the first kind of layer, but I think long run it will be worthwhile. So what we'll do is we'll get this done, and I shall be back with you momentarily. Well, quick update. I'm out of the first lot of bricks. Got to go make some more. We have got the lower arch portions put in all the way around here. Now I'm being a little bit, I don't know, Puritan, and I am filling in the gap. So this here has been backfilled, and wherever these are, that has been backfilled to fill up with dirt. So we're going to continue the shape of the hill down as if this hill has collapsed down against this structure, including the windows will be here with dirt against them, and that's the kind of feel I think I'm going to go for. It is taking an age, as you can probably imagine. I am almost certainly going to have to go caving for more clay at some point, and yeah, it's taking a while. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will do. I'll do the first batch. We could do with clearing up some space. If I get rid of that cobble, that should give me enough to make another stack of bricks, I think. 3, 4, yes. But I'm definitely going to need more bricks than we've got, even with this lot. It is one of my pet bugbears with Minecraft, is the actual recipe for bricks is so damn draconian. It almost makes it impossible, one of those impossible building materials that you just don't use, just because they are relatively so expensive. I mean, it's not expensive, but it just costs a lot compared to, say, well, everything else. So, but this is coming along steady, and I'm going to continue making this structure. I'm just basically kind of trying to production line the entire experience, you know, so get down these 3 layers, then go up and maybe do the next 2 or 3 layers, and then again, and rinse and repeat until we have everything done. But with this blueprint, I'm finding it's a lot easier to go and just cock things up. No, it's a lot easier for me to go in and place one of those and then go bang 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 all the way down. So again, we'll get a bit more of the scaffold going, and we'll maybe run that all the way down on this side for starters. This tree needs to go. Yes, it does. So get rid of that. Yeah, oh god, it's one of them, isn't it? The annoyingly hard to chop down tree, as it's probably should. Well, if it's not known as it, it should be, because they're a pain in the backside. Right, royal one at that. And yeah, so if I get this all the way down here, then we can at least work this. Oops. Work. Damn you. Go away. We can at least get this all the way around to that side, and yeah, and then do the other side as we go as well. Takes a while. This chisels and bits malarkey. And there are occasions when I question whether it's actually worthwhile, but not often. I think the results speak for themselves, really. So I'll get a bit more of this. That a couple of blocks should be enough, I think. And we'll maybe just run down here and place the first layer. But yeah, it's one of those jobs that it's not going to be done rapidly, but it will get done. Especially now we've got this, because I'll probably need to sleep before we get to the next thing. But what I mean by places do this is come in here and take that, for example, put it into placement mode, and then just go 1, 2, and repeat this all the way down to the bottom, and then repeat it again with another piece until we have the structure done. That is not what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do. Thank you. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to carry on doing this. I'll be back in a second. Alright, well, we have got, I'll just dig those up. We've got this side done. Only one problem. That's all the bricks I've got left. Yeah, this is using a lot more material than I'd envisaged. But I quite like the look of that. That's starting to get the feel that I'm looking for. There's going to be a lot more detail goes in, but you know, you've got this going on. The amount of detail we can actually place into this is pretty phenomenal, actually. But you know, we'll press on. We need to sort out our clay situation, and there's a couple of options. One is I can go mining for clay, and yeah, we could go mining for clay. Mining for clay is a viable and, you know, useful option that we could do. There are however other alternatives, or possible alternatives, shall we say. Let's run down here and have a look in, say, here. So I've got a whole load of grey terracotta. I've also got a whole load of what colours do I like? Brown terracotta. I've got pink terracotta. I've got magenta terracotta. I've got, it's probably safe to say, quite a bit of terracotta. And then we can come over here and we've got some light grey terracotta. And we've got, what else could we use? We could use that yellow terracotta. I'm never a big fan of that. Orange terracotta we could pull. If we come down here, there's more terracotta still. And more terracotta again. And yeah, you get the picture. Problem is, terracotta is baked clay. And whilst we can, let me just have a look in, where are we, in this one, let me borrow that, that is what we want there. We'll date you out and we shall place you on there, and we shall link you into Sid Bauer, and that's on full juice. And if I stick in my grey terracotta, it's going to make me 8 of those and 1 of those for every 8 of those. Well, you know, it's useful, I suppose. not vastly useful. I'm just going to put some of this away while we are working, if I can. Maybe. Are you going to be kind? I'll keep those on me because they're in use. So we can do that, but of course this stuff, again, we still can't use it for anything. It's, I can make terracotta shingles, I can make all sorts of wonderful terracotta things with it, but I can't make bricks. I can chisel it into terracotta things, but again, I can't do anything. I can do it to sand, but I could use a hydrator from Cyclic, and that uses water and a bucket of water and terracotta to make a clay block. Let's have a look. Hydrator. That is not the one we want. We want this one. So that is going to be a block of iron, a dropper. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 actually, but there you go. And a bit of that. So we'll get the dropper going. That's easily enough. We've got the block of iron in the bag. We'll just take one of those and we'll make you. We'll stick another pile of that in while we're at it. Mossy cobble. Let's have a look. If I remember rightly, we can make mossy cobble with vines. I just happen to have 3. Should I? Yeah, we're not a million miles away from a swamp, so we'll take those. So that just leaves a couple of buckets of water. Well, that we can do very easily. Let's just come over here and do that. And then we can go craft, dropper and mossy cobble. That makes a hydrator. It actually ate the buckets. Vicious. Oh well, doesn't matter. Now, as this stands, we need to put water in it, and we currently don't have an easy way of doing that. I'll keep the black terracotta. However, last episode we made this, and we were going to use this to make a, if I can find the item, water condensator. Needs a machine case, so that's iron. Okay, let's start. We have a look at a water condensator. That should give me an idea. So 2 pistons. We need, well, let's get this for starters. Block of redstone, iron and wood. Okay, block of redstone, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 of those. That should make me that. Okay, we've got iron gears. That's 10 of those. Hang on, helps if you're in a crafting bench, doesn't it? Then we go in 1 and 2. We need some pistons, cobble for that, and a couple of lots of that, some redstone. We've got iron, so 1, 2, 2 pistons. Got the redstone, we got that. The last thing we need is a bucket of water. Again, we'll I can't do anything with that. So I was just wondering whether I could save myself the long walk out here, because it is such a long walk. We're going to want that. We can do that. And then I'm going to want 2 of those. Where to just plop this down, that's the question now. Let's do it just over here for now. So we need to put the water condensator down there. It has nothing going on with it, but if we place a water source block there, it fills. It actually, alright, it doesn't. It's not. I was thinking it was going to be similar to the oh, what was it? You know the one I mean. But it isn't. That's fine. Okay, so we should be able to maybe place you there. Let's see what happens if I do that. Do you get water? You do not. What happens if I place you on top? Do you get water? You do not. Okay, in which case we need to come up with a means of transmitting that water around. So let us go and have a look at a fluid extraction cable. Dropper, weighted pressure plate and gold nuggets. Okay, again we can manage all of that with, well, we can manage the dropper, that's easy. Well, it is if you do it. Weighted pressure plate and 1, 2, 3, 4 gold nuggets. Let's go and pop, well, hang on, eat. So if I take this and place it on there and then pop you here, that starts getting water. Does it require power? Doesn't appear to be. Or doesn't appear to, I should say. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks of clay, which I can 1, 2, 3, 4 always on. Leave that doing its business. We're away. Let me check how long I've been recording. Oh, cool. How long we've been recording, and I will be back with you in a moment. All right. Yeah, we've been going for 33 minutes. I'm going to run this in the background for a while I edit up this episode. We'll head over here and we'll get a nice picture of this as it starts. We should probably, I think we have an issue. If I were to come down here, we hit the old F7. We've got an issue down here with lighting, which, yeah, we can fix. Let me just, because obviously I blocked this entrance up because I didn't really see the need to leave it open. We've explored this bit of the mine, not the mine, even the cave. So it's really now more of a matter of making sure that this is just, it doesn't have to be spawn safe, but it's better if it is, because we don't have to then sit there with any mobs showing up on our radar, making this, you know, all unpleasant and nasty. So yeah, we can soon block that back off. with the old dirt, and then we can replace you back where you belong and get the old that back off, and then we can start getting a nice screenshot of this structure that is going up. There you go. I think that will do, and until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.